What's up, guys? Hey, thanks for coming back. I'm glad to see you're here, getting ready to watch again. I just want to say thank you for the support and the views and the subs on my last 3 videos. It's been cool, it's been fun. I really enjoy making these, and I really want to provide some really good information to you guys about stuff that I actually do know. And so if you guys have any questions on any type of anything fitness related, throw that in the comments. I'd love to answer some questions that you guys have. I'm just kind of thinking of things that people kind of ask me on like my Instagram and my other social medias and stuff like that here and there. And then I'm also just kind of thinking of things that people don't really know, or maybe the thing people that have can't talk today, man, or just things that people have misconceptions about. So you know, anything you guys want to know, throw it down there. I just want to tell you guys, hey, I'm going to be trying to put a video up every single day. So I'm going to be recording every day for sure, as long as I'm not too busy. This week might be a little bit weird because in the store I'm going to be busy because we're having our Black Friday sales and stuff. So may not be able to do it this week. I'm going to try really hard. Putting videos up every day is going to require me to have a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm serious. If you guys want to know anything, throw it down. I'll talk about it. I got 2 things I want to talk about today. What you can do, especially on Thanksgiving, to plan for that big meal you got later on in the night. Secondly, I'm going to be talking about instant gratification and delaying it to get what you really want. So just keep on watching, guys. All right, so calories. What are they? What is a calorie? What even is a calorie? Do you know what a calorie is? I know what a calorie is, but do you know what a calorie is? A calorie is a measurement of energy. It's a measurement of the amount of energy it takes to heat 1 liter of water 1 degree Celsius. Basically what that means is, and the definition of it doesn't matter, I really just want to show how smart I am. Anyways, I cracked myself up. Anyways, so what that means for you, food contains calories, therefore food is energy. So what that means is food is basically fuel for our bodies. That's what calories are. That's what food is. And that's how they're, let me fix this a little bit. So that's what calories are, and that's how you should look at food. You should be looking at food only as fuel for your body, okay? Now, how to count calories. Calories, there are 4 places you get calories from, okay? I think everybody knows the main 3. There's one more that I don't think a lot of people know. Comment down below if you do know it. I'll give you like 5. It's alcohol. Alcohol is a macronutrient. It's actually got 7 calories per gram. The reason alcohol isn't usually a very commonly known macronutrient is A, because you don't get it from food, and B, because your body can't actually metabolize it and use it for energy. So it's empty calories. So unlike protein, carbs, and fat, you can actually get energy from, you can't get energy from alcohol. But today I'm not gonna be picking on alcohol. Here, let me fix this real quick. I'm not gonna be picking on alcohol today, so you don't have to worry about it. It's not good to do, but you know, drink it if you want or whatever. I'm not gonna say nothing. But unless you're my client, and then I'm gonna say something. The main 3. Protein, carbs, and fats. Those are the 3 that really matter. Those are the 3 that we're really talking about when we're talking about macros and counting calories and stuff. So protein, 4 calories per gram of protein, 4 calories per gram of carbohydrates, and 9 calories per gram of fat. So that means because there is 9 grams of calories per gram of fat, did I say 9 grams of calories? Because there's 9 calories per gram of fat, you need to be really careful with going over on fats. It's very easy to go over on fats because they are more than twice the amount of calories per gram than proteins and carbs. It's very easy. Their fat is everywhere. Fat is in meat. A lot of carb sources have fat. You cook with fats. You know, so it's very easy to go over on fats. Counting calories now. Everyone does it a little bit differently, but generally speaking, a good way to set up your calorie count is 50% of your calories coming from protein, 50% of your calories, I'm sorry, not 50. How would that work? It wouldn't. 50% of your calories coming from protein, why do I keep wanting to say 50? 50% of your calories come from protein, 30% coming from carbohydrates, and 20% coming from fats. So to count them, if you're eating, say, a 2,000 calorie diet and you want 50% of your calories to come from protein, that means 1,000 calories of that need to come from protein. Divide that by 4, you need to be eating 250 grams of protein per day. That means 30% needs to come from carbohydrates. So 30% of 2,000 is 600, right? Yeah, 600? No, that's not right. Yeah, that's 600. 600. 30% of 2,000 is 600. So divide that by 4, you get 150. So 150 grams of carbs a day, 250 protein, 150 carbohydrates, and 20% is going to be coming from fat. So that's, what, 400 grams? So 400 grams, divide that by 9, you got a little bit less than 50. You got about like 40 something in the amount of fat you should be eating per day. So that's how you set up your calorie count, and that's how you know how much you should be eating of each one per day. You find the amount of cardio you're gonna do, how many calories that burns, how much your body burns naturally, how much other activity you're gonna do, aka weight workouts, or if you have like a physical job or something like that, you figure out how many other like extra calories you're gonna burn. So then you figure out your total calorie burning for throughout the day. And then if you want to be losing weight, you put yourself in a deficit, so less than that amount. If you want to maintain, you eat that amount. And then if you want to gain, then you eat more than that amount, so that you're intaking more than what you're burning every day. That's how you count calories. It's super, super easy. Now, how do you plan your day around them? This is where it starts to get a little complicated. And what should you do on Thanksgiving? Look, I know that not everyone wants to eat 6 meals a day. A lot of people don't even want to eat 5 meals a day, and that's cool. Look, as long as you're getting the calories in every day that you're supposed to, and spreading them out a little bit at least, like at least 3 times a day. Spread them at least 3 minimum. Spread them out as much as you can. So if you can spread them over 6 meals, do that. If you can spread them over 4, do that. If you can only spread them over 3 meals because you just don't have the time, or you're just that lazy, then do that. But it's what works for you. Now, planning your day around them. So if you know how much calories you're supposed to be eating a day, how many grams of carbs and how many grams of fat and how many grams of protein you're supposed to be eating a day, then you should know how much you're eating in each meal, right? Because you find out if you're gonna eat 3, 4, 5, or 6 meals a day. And then you divide the total number by numbers of meals, and then you eat that many calories per meal. Now, if Thanksgiving comes around, you know on Thanksgiving that you're gonna be eating a lot of food. Lots. We all know you. You're gonna be eating lots of food. To plan your day around that, something you can do, look, because dieting is all about calories in versus calories out. You gotta be, if you're trying to lose weight, burning more calories than what you're intaking. If you're trying to gain weight, you gotta be intaking more calories than what you're burning. And if you're trying to maintain, you gotta eat the same amount of calories that you burn every day. So on Thanksgiving, knowing that you're probably not gonna eat the cleanest, healthiest food, and you are probably gonna go over on your calories, something that you can do to prevent going over so far that you maybe gain an extra couple pounds, or you just feel really, really terrible and crappy, realize that you're gonna go over on probably carbs and fats, mainly. If you know that, and that's the case, and if you don't wanna gain any weight over Thanksgiving, then something you can do is be preventative. Do a little extra cardio that morning. Get some extra calories burnt that you normally wouldn't burn to make up for what you're gonna do later, okay? And then what you can do is, rather than eating your normal meals throughout the day that you would normally eat because you're planned and scheduled, take out all of the fats and carbs that you're gonna eat throughout the morning and midday up until your Thanksgiving meal. So you're doing a little extra calorie burning, you're eating less calories throughout the day, so that way when Thanksgiving dinner comes around, you've got a big surplus of calories to work with, and you can eat and not go maybe 1,000 calories over. Maybe you'll only go like 300 or 400 calories over, because you're probably still going over no matter what. But maybe you won't go over so far, and maybe you won't gain that extra pound, that extra 3 pounds. Now look, it's better to be proactive than reactive, because when you eat that big caloric surplus and you shovel food and you go way, way over on the calories that you're supposed to be eating, and then you make up for it and you try to go do cardio the next day, your body is not going to want to respond. It's going to actually be in like what's called metabolic shock. And so you're not going to be able to burn them off after you eat them. They're going to be burnt off over the course of probably the next week. They're not just going to burn off in the next cardio session. But if you be proactive and you do cardio before and burn a couple extra 100 calories before the meal, your body's not going to be in metabolic shock, and it's going to actually burn those calories the way your body normally burns calories. So it's going to really set you up for success after that Thanksgiving meal. That is how I did my meal yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. We celebrated Thanksgiving in my family yesterday just because we're not going to be able to do it on Thursday. When dinner came around, I didn't overeat. That's another thing. I didn't overeat. Look, some people are like, screw it, it's Thanksgiving, I'm going for it. So if that's the case, dude, go for it. But I don't like feeling like really, really crappy. So I didn't overeat. That helped me. And then I prepared. I did extra cardio and I didn't eat as much throughout the day so that when I went over all my calories, I didn't go over so far. You see what I'm saying, guys? And now that brings me to my second thing that I want to talk about in this video is delaying gratification and instant gratification, how I feel about them. Now, if I want to relate it to what I just spoke about in terms of, delaying gratification, if I want to relate it to dieting, look, you have a goal, it's set. You know that cheating on your diet isn't conducive to you getting to your goal. It's conducive to you fulfilling a craving that you have right now that if you were to wait, you probably wouldn't have it in an hour, So it's just delaying that gratification so that maybe that feeling will pass. Look, I think delaying gratification is super important. You can delay gratification on something and you can give up what's not as important right now that might satisfy you a little bit for what's more important later on in the future. So for me, one thing that I relate myself to delaying gratification and how I've kind of learned this is that, look, at the beginning of 2017, I was a couple $1,000s in debt and I didn't have any credit score, none at all. Just because I was paying on a car, but it wasn't in my name, so I didn't get the credit for it. I had no cards, nothing. At the end of the year, my goal was also to have a 700 plus credit score. Right now, in November, it's in the mid 700s. It's like 740, 750. So I was able to delay gratification and not give myself and buy myself the things that I maybe wanted right now so that in the future I can have, better credit. I can have more money in the bank. I got myself out of debt because I was able to not satisfy myself with what I wanted right in that moment for what I knew I wanted more later. Well, thanks guys for watching the video. Means a lot to me. Means a super lot to me. I've been thinking about different ideas of things I can do instead of, I want to have different playlists on my channel. So I want to have these, the daily things that I do, but I also want to have normal vlog stuff. So like challenges, I want to do like story times. I want to do, normal day in the life type of vlogs. I want to do all that kind of stuff as well. So I got two things I'm thinking about doing right now. So would you guys like to see, and I want to know, so give me some comments. Give me a comment, please comment and tell me what you would like to see. Tell me if you would like to see a story time about a time I made a Marine cry. Would you like to see me do a 10,000 calorie challenge? Or would you like to see a day in the life? What a typical day in the life for me looks like. Let me know, comment below. I'm so lame. Anyways, I'm also working on getting the fruit diet challenge, all the logistics lined out for it. So if you're interested in doing that, comment below if I should start it December 1st or if I start it January 1st. Should I start it right now? Let's get it done. Should we just delay a little gratification through the holidays? Or should we let the holidays pass, refocus, and then start January 1st? Let me know about that as well, if that's something that you are interested in doing. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. Give me some likes, comment. I think there was some decent information in this video, so share it with your friends. You don't know who needs it, who it might click for. If it clicked for you, give it a share. Spread the love. And yeah, man, I just appreciate all you guys, and I just want you to know that. So hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, you watched the whole video. Subscribe. There's gonna be more.